It's gonna take some time for me to get used to. There are a lot of things to cover here. Much to cover. And so let's begin already. So here we are. You got the tabs. These are the tabs. Not a lot of tabs. But my player is what you look like. You can customize your player. Just give it some time. Golfer, which is my guy to the right next to the golf bag, and you can customize your caddy. And then you got the clubhouse pass season, and this is what they have. I haven't looked through everything, but you get so far I've got a tier 4. I got a hat. There's just all kinds of stuff you can unlock. Oh, they got a nice long sleeve. A little golfer's hat. Oh, I like that driver. That driver looks cool. It's a nice looking driver. Pizza golf ball. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff that they offer for the whole thing. Oh, it goes up to 50. Then you got your locker, where you can customize your clubs and balls. That's what she said. These are your fittings. Have no idea what the fittings do. Then you got your apparel, where you can change your apparel for your golfer. And that's pretty much it. And then you have different sections. You have your casual outfit, then you got your round outfit, you know, different outfits that you can have the game process, you know, for different playthroughs as you're playing the game. And then these are for your guests, people that you want to play with. I just leave. I didn't touch those because I'm leaving it for people to play. This is my golfer right here. And then, you go back. Oh wait. you go over to the golfer section. This is what you get. This is where you can spend skill points and unlock attributes and perks. Yes, there are perks in this game. It's a lot of perks. Each perk goes up to 3 levels. You can upgrade them to 3 levels. And each section will unlock after you meet the section's requirements. After you spend a certain amount of skill points, you'll unlock the next skill line. Every skill aspect that you pick is based off of your driver, your wood, your hybrid, your irons, wedges, and your putter. So it's like these skills are supposed to help you in situations where you feel like you can't get it. Now, your archetype, they explain in a little more detail on the main menu sometimes. Powerhouse, Rhythm, Sculptor, or Woodsman. To explain this a little better, I'm going back to the main menu. See right here, they have, ooh, just missed it. Choose your archetype. And pretty much, you know, like when you're choosing your archetype, you know, you decide, you know, if you want to have a good swing, you know, do you want to be a greensman or a powerhouse? The time to write your name into the record books, you choose a My Player archetype and improve your My Player's attributes through club and gear fittings as you progress through PGA. And so, to get into a little more detail about the archetypes, you know, I've only used 3 of them. And here's how I describe it, you know, I just read it to you, you know. The greensman is a specialist with a putter in hand. However, so much time spent on the greens means less time spent reading lies and shaping shots. So your strength would be your putting. And as you can see, you know, you have your power, your timing, your swing path, transition, shaping, lie, range, putt path, putt weight. So we'll go like this. Archetypes determine your My Player's baseline attributes. Each archetype has its own strengths and weaknesses. You can change your selected archetype at any time from this screen. Power determines the maximum carry, distance, and spin of each shot, including putts, or excluding putts, sorry. Timing scales the hook and slice forgiveness window. A hook, if you didn't know, is a trajectory that curves toward the golfer's side of the target, while a slice curves away from the golfer. Swing path scales the push or pull forgiveness window. A pull is a launch angle to the golfer's side of the target, while the push is to the opposite side of the target. Transition scales the backswing to downswing forgiveness window. Hitting the target transition window is how to get the desired amount of power on your shot. Shaping is the amount of draw, fade, and spin that can be applied to a shot. Back to it again. So, we talked about the transition. So let's talk about shaping. Shaping is the amount of draw, fade, and spin that can be applied to a shot. So it's like how you shape your shot. Live range determines the range of the lie percentage displayed in the lie info HUD in the upper right corner. And then your putt path scales the push or pull forgiveness window while putting. And then the putt weight scales the backswing to downswing forgiveness window. Hitting the target putt weight window is how to get the desired amount of power on your shot. Definitions for golf terms can be found in the gameplay and controls section of the help glossary. So if you're new and you want to figure out, you know, what you're doing and you don't know certain terminologies, I'd advise going to the glossary. Now let's talk about, we already talked about the greensman and stuff, so let's talk about the powerhouse. I just want to say for the record that the greensman, if you're having a really hard time putting, but you can get your shot on the green and you can hit it on the fairway, you know, then yeah, sure, you have no problem, you know, but being a greensman can really help you improve your putting game, and you can putt better. Powerhouse is for a desire to destroy the ball with every single swing you do. However, all that power can be difficult to control, which can result in being further off target more frequently. So your strength, you know, is your carry distance when you hit the ball, is how far the ball will go. But your weakness is your swing difficulty, you know, it's like, like for certain swings, you'll find it rather difficult to swing. I chose rhythm because it's like a well-balanced, you know, because you know, you put quality over what is it? It's that one famous phrase, you know, you put quality over quantity, you know, but you know, taking that into action, but you know, I wouldn't say that. You know, you're putting quality above all else, is what they say, and you have a tendency to find your target regularly. But the pro is you know, you can manage the swing difficulty, but the con, you know, is the carry distance. So it's literally the exact opposite of powerhouse. Because you can still achieve those distances, but you're putting quality over, I guess you could say you're putting quality over power, you know, with the rhythm. So the sculptor is a ball flight artist, bending and spinning their shots with disregard for swing quality both on and off the green. So your strength would be shot shaping your shot. Your weakness would be distance control, you know, trying to control the you know, it looks like, you know, you would have a hard time putting, and you know, Your second would be your transition. You have a hard time transitioning. Third would be your timing. Your timing. And I feel there's before I go on, I want to say that there's two different ways you can set your swing. You can have a 3-click, or you can use the thumbsticks. If you're 3-clicking, you have to have your timing. If you're 3-clicking, you got to be on point when you're 3-clicking, and I'll show you that in the training montage I'm about to go over and show you, you know, like how I golf and how to set it up and stuff. So yeah, we'll go over all that timing and power and whatnot and all that stuff. But that's the sculptor, you know. You're shaping your shots you would be good at, but you would have hard time controlling the distance. A woodsman is a well-balanced survivalist off the green. However, their skills with a putter leave something to be desired. So, with that being said, it's obvious that the woodsman is like a greensman, but you have a hard time putting because you know, you're all about survival, you know, on the green. And you know, with that being said, you know, you can recover your shots real well when you're a woodsman. I haven't tried out woodsman, but I'm pretty sure that it's really well and whatnot, you know. And then after the archetypes, you got your info. You know, you can put your name, your last name, what your nationality is. You know, your handedness. Do you want to be left-handed or right-handed? I chose left-hand. You could change your appearance. And that's about it. That's where you go to change your appearance and info and stuff. Now we can get into the game and get about the basics, you know, and really like get serious. So that's all that's your my player. We'll get into my career here shortly, in a bit, you know, because that's how it starts. And this is where I say where it gets really hard, because when you play my career, you know, it's your career, you know, and you know, you start from scratch, and that's what I've been trying to do. And I've been missing my shots the last couple tournaments that I played in my career, and I had to reset. And it's pretty nice that they let you reset if you make too many mistakes, but the problem, well, not the problem, I shouldn't say, but you know, the downside is that you have to start all over, but you still get to keep your XP, you know, and all that, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that, you know, as long as you get your reward. And then this is the competitive outlet where you can participate in societies. Now this is where it gets really crucial, because you see the currency that's above my name where it says 325 coin? That's the currency that you use to play and compete in matches and stuff. And is your handicap points. That'll tell you, I haven't really figured out what the handicap point system is. We'll get into that later. But this is where I want to go. This is casual golf, you know, you could play a local match online with other players or train. And right now, let's do some training. One thing I like about this game is how realistic it can be, and you know, like graphically, I think it's really cool. I think it's, you know, it's really smooth. You know, looks real, feels real to me. You know, a lot of people would complain and say, oh, it's too realistic. Well, isn't that what people want? You know, isn't that what people desire, you know? Like, take a look at Call of Duty and Battlefield. Anyway. So, here is the pause menu. Here you can view your stats, your handicap record. This is my handicap record. There's a social where you could get people to play with you. Settings. Now the difficulty setting is where you can set your difficulty, you know, and you know, the gameplay and swing difficulty, which is kinda hard because once you start, you know, I'm starting at beginner because, you know, I feel comfortable there, you know, because I'm new to golf. You know, I never played a fucking golf game in my life. So what better way to practice than to start out as a beginner? Work on your timing, you work on your swinging and your lies, you know, and your penalty, your lie penalty, your lie angle, you know, your course yardage. You even get a putt preview, you know, to for certain things to see how your putt's going to be, to get the feel for putting. All kinds of things. Now we get into controls. So this is what I'm talking about, you know. I use the 3-click because my thumbs are fucked. So you choose your swing, you know, you have a stick swing, you know, where you pull the swing stick back and then push it forward with a straight, smooth rhythm. Or you could 3-click set power, swing path, and club face angle through a series of button presses. And I use the series of button presses. And that's about it. Alright, here's your help and glossary. Game modes, systems, course designing and publishing, golf bags and clubs, your my career explanation, societies and events. Anyway, let's get into it. Push the view button, you view how far, so I'm gonna just hit it normally. I'm gonna hit it right there. I could, if I want, hit it over here, but then you gotta notice that the wind direction is blowing in that direction, so might want to compensate for wind direction and hit towards the right. So basically, when you're three clicking, you hold down the X button, or if you're playing on Xbox, you would hold down the A button until you reach the white box, which is, let me show you. Hold, release, press, press, and swing. And that's it. You just hold, release, press, press. The objective when you're doing that is to hit it within the yellow boxes so you can get a good swing. Now, as you notice, the wind will carry the ball and it will hit it to the most desired spot of where you want to be. And that's